This year's Academy Award for Courage goes to the Samaritan woman in today's gospel. In the time of Jesus, women did not speak publicly with men, forbidden. Jews and Samaritans avoided one another's company completely. Yet Jesus begins the conversation. He crosses every boundary first. And in the gospel, this Samaritan woman responds. We don't even know her name, right? But something in him told her she was safe, that she was seen, that this moment mattered. Jesus reveals, pulls back the veil on what God's reign really looks like. Not waiting for neighbors to appear, but becoming one. The neighbor is the one we approach when we're willing to leave our own path and move toward another. Love always moves first. God always moves and loves us first. Water flows through today's readings. Water from the rock in the desert, water for a thirsty people, water for us. In the second reading, Paul tells us the love of God has been poured into our hearts. Isn't that beautiful? Poured into our overflowing love. And Jesus promises, the water I will give will become a spring welling up to eternal life. This living water is relationship. God's own life shared with us. For we love only because God has first loved us. We just don't realize it. We think we have to earn it. Jesus' deepest thirst at the well was not for water, but for this woman to know she was being loved and not judged. That's it. Every human heart carries a thirst to know who we are, to love and to be loved, to live a meaningful life, to find a spirituality that gives life and joy. At the well, Jesus offers all of it. The Samaritan woman comes alone at midday, separated from the others, carrying a painful history. She came to avoid the others, as they would be judging her. 5 marriages behind her, a life marked by rejection. It was only the men who could reject the wife, not vice versa. A reputation she just could not escape. And yet Jesus names her story without shame, no condemnation, only dignity and only respect. And then everything changes. She runs back, not walks, but she runs back to the very people who once avoided her and judged her out of relationship. And she proclaims the one who knew her completely, didn't judge her, and loved her. I know everything about you, his presence says. And I do not run away. Let's look at the courage of this Samaritan woman. She doesn't, as I say, doesn't have a name. The courage to believe she wasn't condemned. The courage to stay when her heart is revealed. The courage to trust love more than shame. Today, the same Christ meets us at our own wells, knowing our secrets, knowing our shadows, and loving us still. When we finally believe this, we're home, we're free, we're changed forever. And from that place, we find the courage to forgive ourselves and to forgive one another. Our identity, our very identity changes. Why? Because we have been seen through non-judging eyes. If this is not living water, if this is not good news, I ask you, what is?